Uh, Coming to you right now because things are getting dicey. All right. If any of you guys are actually watching what's going on with the election and whatnot, you see what's going on. And at this point, it doesn't matter whether the way I see it is correct or whether the way others see it is correct. It doesn't matter if it's a Bolshevik revolution where one side is actually trying to topple this nation, aka the Democrats, or if it's a Bolshevik revolution where both sides are working together and it just appears that way for theatrics' sake. That doesn't matter at this point. What matters is what's happening and what's going on now. I don't know how many of you know who Betty, I think that's how I pronounce her name is. But you may remember some months ago she was a street preacher, and she actually went to New York and took the paint and tried to cover up the BLM, mural that was painted on the street up there. She is a woman of God, but last night in DC, her and a couple of her friends were jumped and stabbed. This stuff is escalating. It's getting very serious. You have one side that is showing their teeth now, and they're not afraid of it. I mean, and this is just a growing trend. Who was the last guy? That Antifa guy stalked and put 2 to his chest. This happened just, a month ago, I think? This is escalating, and the church needs to be trained up. Me and my wife were having a discussion this morning about us going out and ministering to the girls in the street and everything, and I told her that the only way that we could do it at this point is if we have a team. I told her, I said, I'm well trained and I can handle your random pimp or whatever that shows up. I can handle 1 or 2 rather simply. I said, but it's not like that. Now you have groups of people jumping other individuals, and I told her, I said, look, we're 2 white people in a majority black area ministering to girls that are walking the street. I said, it's not practical or safe to do that, so next time we go out, it has to be a team. We have to have multiple people. That way, we are more of an established, quote-unquote, threat to the enemy, and they're not going to risk it. All right. So here in the next day or so, I'm going to try and record something with another contractor friend of mine, and we're going to address situational awareness. We're going to address operations in a hostile environment and things of that nature. So hopefully it'll get into y'all's hands and y'all can go over the training and stuff before anything really bad pops off. But if y'all watched Trump's press conference last night and you're aware of what's going on with the meddling and stuff right now, it's a huge psyop, and people are being prepped. They're being agitated and ground up for open conflict type situation. I do not see this ending well in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So guys, please stay safe, mind your surroundings, watch your back, keep your senses up on high. If something looks off and you have a gut instinct that something isn't right, trust that gut instinct, okay? God gave them to you for a reason, all right? So guys, I'm going to try and get that done and get it out to you as soon as I possibly can. Pray that my buddy contacts me back, and hopefully we can actually do the recording and stuff tonight, and I can have the editing done tomorrow. This is what I'm shooting for. This is what I'm hoping for. So guys, keep that in prayer. Pray for this nation. Pray against the covens that are trying to push. That's what this whole Halloween was about. This entire Samhain or Samhain, or however you want to pronounce it. That's the reason why Lucifer demanded 1 million blood sacrifices. That's the reason why the covens were as active as they are, and that's the reason why even the New Agers are unified with the Luciferians, the Druids, and everybody else, and targeting the takeover and destruction of this nation. We have to rise up. We have to pray against it in Christ's name. We have to challenge the enemy, and we have to come against their witchcraft. All right? You have the authority. Christ gave it to you. Operate in targeted witchcraft. When you go in prayer, go against every single coven that the Lord would lead you against, and rebuke every curse, hex, and incantation that they've put forth, and come against all unclean spirits that they are put forth to try and destroy this nation. Alright? This is what we have to do. Do I think we can save this nation? If it's under God's judgment, no, because His will is going to be done, and I'm not going to interfere with His will. But unless God tells me for a fact, hey, this is exactly what's going on, and be sensitive to Him in prayer, because He might do that. Alright? But we have the authority to challenge what they're doing. Okay? We have to do that. And we have to be motivated, and we have to be active about it. Alright, guys. It's Archangel. Hopefully I'll have that training and stuff to you soon. I'm out. Have a good one.